God sent the head coach of the Georgia Bulldogs to stop me from ruining my NFL career before it could start. He said 12 words that completely changed what I was about to do next. If you're angry about a coach's behavior, keep watching so you don't fall into the same trap I almost did. I came back from a major injury early and at full strength, but my coach started a guy I was better than because it gave him a chance to put 2 defensive ends in the NFL his first year coaching D-line. I played the role of backup with a smile on my face until week 7 against the Georgia Bulldogs. This guy that was starting in front of me blew his assignment. He gave up a 50-yard gain. The coach told me to get him out of the game. I sprinted on the field and told him, "I got you." He was like, "Nah, I'm good," and refused to leave. So I had to sprint off the field just in time to avoid a penalty for having 12 men on the field. I was furious. I'd had enough. At the end of the game, I decided I was going to tell my coach exactly what I thought about the job he was doing in his first year coaching D-line. When the game ended, I was ready to let him have it. I just needed to do the sportsmanship thing and shake hands with the Georgia Bulldogs first. That's when Coach Mark Richt came up to me and said, "We've been watching you out there. Keep working. Everything's going to be all right." At that moment, all the anger, resentment, bitterness, impatience, and pride vanished because I knew God had sent him to talk to me. And how did I know? I was the backup defensive end. That was the first time any head coach from any opposing team had ever come up to me after a game. They usually don't talk to opposing players unless it's a star like the quarterback. I'm a backup, right? But the coach and his staff must have noted in the scouting report, "Watch out for number 18. He's a problem, even though he's the backup." I immediately knew that God was trying to get my attention and pull me back from making a rageful mistake. And even though Coach Richt said everything was going to be all right, it took a long time before that happened. I didn't start until the next year, my senior season. I wasn't tabbed as a guy to watch. Kentucky didn't put me on the poster with the top guys on the team. I didn't get invited to the NFL Combine. But we had a defensive lineman who was expected to go in the top 5 picks, and he skipped the Combine and only worked out at Pro Day. That meant all 32 NFL teams and their key staff came to watch him. And while they were there, they saw me. Those coaches started asking, "Who's this guy?" That led to interest and promises of a 5th to 7th round selection, but ultimately I went undrafted. It's okay. Only one team, the Miami Dolphins, called and offered me a legitimate shot to make the team. I made the 53-man roster. The guy who started ahead of me in college that year never made it to the NFL. I know my opportunity would have been blown if I had gone through with what I was planning to do. I probably would have ended up on another team, if any team at all, with a reputation for conduct detrimental to the team. Instead of blowing past God's warning, I listened. I kept working whether I was getting the credit or not. And when the day that mattered the most arrived, I was prepared. There's power in waiting. God doesn't need you to force the outcome. He needs you to trust him. Keep working and be ready when your opportunity comes. Everything's going to be all right. At some point, your child is going to run into a selfish coach whose behavior makes them want to blow up, quit, or say something they can't take back. Make sure they know Isaiah 40:31 before that day comes, so they don't need divine intervention like I did to keep them from making a mistake they'll regret. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. Thanks so much, and have a blessed day.